Hi friends, welcome to today's class. So today's question is, the sum of two numbers is 20 and their difference is 2.5. Find the ratio of the numbers. So what is the given question? There are two numbers. So let the two numbers be A and B. The sum of two numbers is 20 and the difference of the two numbers is 2.5. You have to find the ratio of the numbers. So 2.5 is equal to 5 by 2. You have to find out what is A by B. So one method of doing this will be to solve these two equations. From equation number 1 and equation number 2, we will be getting the values of A and B. Then you can easily find out the ratio A by B. So here I am going to derive a shortcut formula for doing these kind of questions. When the sum of two numbers and the difference of two numbers is given, how you can find out the ratio of the numbers. So for that, let's write what is the given information. A plus B divided by A minus B is equal to 20. A plus B is equal to 20 and A minus B is equal to 5 by 2. So to this fraction, let's apply the componendo dividendo rule. So what is the rule? Componendo dividendo rule. Some of you might have been familiar with this rule, componendo dividendo rule. So I will just explain what is it. Componendo dividendo rule means, suppose A by B is equal to C by D, or we are having a ratio, two ratios are equal. A by B is equal to C by D means, according to componendo dividendo rule, A plus B divided by A minus B will be equal to C plus D divided by C minus D. So this is the basic componendo dividendo rule. When A by B is equal to C by D, then A plus B by A minus B is equal to C plus D by C minus D. So this componendo dividendo rule I am going to apply to equation number 3. Okay, I am just naming it as equation number 3 and I am going to apply componendo dividendo rule to this equation. So what you will be getting? A plus B plus A minus B, numerator plus denominator, A plus B divided by A minus B. So same way here the numerator is A plus B and the denominator is A minus B. So numerator plus denominator, the whole divided by numerator minus denominator. So A plus B minus A plus B will be equal to, same way here also to the right hand side also you have to apply the same rule. So it will be equal to 20 plus 5 by 2 divided by 20 minus 5 by 2. Numerator plus denominator, the whole divided by numerator minus denominator. So finally what you will be getting? Here B and B will be cancelling out. Here A and A will be cancelling out. So you will be getting 2A divided by 2B. So 2 and 2 will be cancelling out. So finally you will be getting A by B. So A by B will be equal to 20 plus 5 by 2, the whole divided by 20 minus 5 by 2. That means you have got a shortcut formula here. What is 20 actually? 20 is the sum given and 5 by 2 is the difference given. So the ratio of two numbers A by B will be given as sum plus difference. Let sum be given as S and difference be given as D. So S plus D divided by S minus D. So this is a shortcut formula. When the sum and difference are given, you can easily find out the ratio of the numbers by using the equation A by B will be equal to sum plus difference, the whole divided by sum minus difference. So I was just trying to derive this formula by using the componendo dividendo rule. So once we derive this formula, you need to remember this formula only. The ratio of the numbers will be given as sum plus difference divided by sum minus difference. When the sum of the numbers is given and the difference of the numbers are given, you just have to find out sum plus difference, the whole divided by sum minus difference in order to find out the ratio of the numbers. So here what you will be getting? A by B will be equal to 20 is the sum and 5 by 2 is the difference. So your ratio will be equal to 20 plus 5 by 2 divided by 20 minus 5 by 2. So what is 20 plus 5 by 2? 20 plus 2.5, which gives you 22.5. And whatever 20 minus 5 by 2, it is equal to 20 minus 2.5, which is 17.5. So 225 divided by 175. So it will be equal to 9 by 7. So by using this formula directly, you can find out the answer within seconds. So when the sum of two numbers and the difference of two numbers are given, the ratio of the numbers is equal to sum plus difference divided by sum minus difference. Now question number 2. Find three numbers in the ratio of 1:2:3 so that the sum of their squares is equal to 504. So there are three numbers given and these three numbers are in the ratio of 1:2:3 and the sum of their squares is equal to 504. So how to do this question? Suppose we are assuming that the numbers be x and 2x and 3x. So the ratio will be maintained as 1:2:3. So the numbers be x, 2x and 3x. These are the numbers. We can assume any number, but the ratio should be maintained. So when we take x, 2x and 3x, the ratio will be maintained as 1:2:3. Now what is given? The sum of their squares is equal to 504. So x square plus 2x the whole square plus 3x the whole square is equal to 504, which gives you x square plus 4x square plus 9x square is equal to 504. So what you will be getting? 14, 9 plus 1 is 10, 10 plus 14x square is equal to 504, or your x will be x square is equal to 36. 504 divided by 14, which gives you 36. So your x will be equal to 6. So what will be your three numbers? Your three numbers will be equal to 6, 12 and 18. So for these kind of questions, it's very simple. When the ratio is given, you can assume the numbers in such a way that the ratio is maintained. So you just multiply with x. So your numbers will be equal to x, 2x and 3x. Now you write the formula according to the question given, solve for x, and from that you will be able to find out the numbers. Question number 3. Divide 1458 into two parts such that the ratio of the parts is 2:7. So here what is the question? You have to divide 1458 into two parts. The ratio of the parts should be equal to 2:7. So suppose the two parts are x and y, means x should be, the ratio of x is to y should be equal to 2:7. So how to do these kind of questions? So how to do x? What will be x? X will be equal to, these all are basic questions. So 2:7 is the ratio. So your x will be equal to 2 divided by 2 plus 7. Your ratio will be 2, your ratio is 2:7. So your x will be equal to 2 divided by 2 plus 7 into 1458. So this is how you will be dividing 1458 into two parts, so that the ratio of the parts will be equal to 2:7. Your x will be equal to 2 divided by 2 plus 7 into 1458. And what about your y? Y will be equal to 7 divided by 2 plus 7 into 1458. You have to add the ratio, 2 and 7 you have to add. So you will be getting the total. So 2 divided by 2 plus 7 into 1458, and for y it will be equal to 7 divided by 2 plus 7 into 1458. So what you will be getting? 2 by 9 into 1458, which gives you 324 here, and your y will be equal to 1134. So this will be your answer. This is a very basic concept. You have used this concept in many of the questions you have done for other topics also. I just discussed it here since it's a basic question. How to divide a number into two parts so that we get a particular ratio. Next question. The sum of three numbers is 98. If the ratio between the first and second be 2:3 and that between second and third be 5:8, then find the second number. So what is the given question? You are having three numbers. Your numbers are not known. So let the three numbers be equal to x, y and z. So it is given that the sum of three numbers is 98. So x plus y plus z is equal to 98. And you are also having ratio between the first and second number. So your ratio between first and second number is given as 2:3. And the ratio between the second and the third number is also given. It is equal to 5:8. You have to find out the middle number, or what is y. That is the question. So how to do this? So the sum of the three numbers is given. So somehow if you are able to find out the ratio of the three numbers, if you are able to find out x is to y is to z, then from that you can form an equation for finding the sum of the three numbers. Sum of three numbers is already given, and if you are able to find a ratio x is to y is to z, from that you can form an equation, you can solve that, and then from there you will be getting the numbers. So how to form the equation or how to form this ratio x is to y is to z? As we had seen in the first video, x is to y is equal to 2 is to 3 and y is to z is equal to 5 is to 8. So which factor is common? Y is common in both these equations. So our aim is to make the term y same in these two ratios. In x is to y and y is to z, the term y should become same. So that means this term should become same. In both the ratios, the y term should remain same. So for that what we can do, what is the LCM of 3 and 5? The LCM of 3 and 5 is equal to 15. So we are multiplying with 5 here. So the x term also you have to multiply with 5. And for this y is to z ratio you have to multiply with 3. So finally you will be getting 10 is to 15 and here you will be getting 15 is to 24. So now the y term is same in both the ratios. In x is to y and y is to z, your y term has become same. So you can just combine the ratio x is to y is to z will be equal to 10 is to 15 is to 24. So once you get the full ratio, you can just multiply with a common unknown. So let p be the unknown. Just we are writing a unknown quantity p. So your equation will be 10p plus 15p plus 24p will be equal to 98. So your ratio is maintained. 10 is to 15 is to 24. Your numbers will be 10p, 15p and 24p. So the ratio will be maintained. So 10p plus 15p plus 24p is equal to 98. That means you will be getting 49p is equal to 98, or your p will be equal to 2. So our aim is to get the second number. What is y? Y is equal to 15p. Y is equal to 15p. So your y will be equal to 15 into 2 is equal to 30. Okay. So you are given the ratios of two numbers each. X is to y and y is to z ratio you are having. Our aim is to find out x is to y is to z. The common ratio if you are able to find out, you can easily form this equation and from there you will be getting your final answer. So for that you should know this rule, how to combine the ratios. If you want to combine x is to y and y is to z, your y term should be same in both the ratios x is to y and y is to z. So once you make it the same, you can easily combine just like this and from there you will be able to solve and find out your answer. Thank you for watching.